This is Simulation NHL, featuring the hockey commentary of Eric Munter for this EA Sports CPU simulated matchup of the National Hockey League.
Opening night in the 2015-16 NHL season, I'm online NHL play-by-play announcer Eric Munter, calling this NHL 16 simulation between the Chicago Blackhawks, who host the New York Rangers. Hawks, of course, raising their Stanley Cup Championship banner. The 2014-15 Stanley Cup champions, looking to defend their title and be the first team to repeat as champions since the 97-98 Red Wings. Chance on net, pad save there by Crawford. Rangers getting to work early in this one, but the Blackhawks are out and possess the puck. It's Marian Hossa. Hossa tried to feed the right side, broken up. Now Stepan controls, walks it out to Nash in onside. Rick Nash to Stepan with the lane, and a shot save made there by Crawford. Nash controls the puck down low, walks in front, takes a shot, and off the glove of Crawford into the corner. The rebound controlled by Duncan Keith. Keith got it ahead, Marian Hossa. 2-on-2, they're in. Hossa with a couple moves around a couple Rangers, but now onto the stick of Kreider to Boyle. Now Nash. Team's off on a change. Rick Nash skates in, he's onside. Gets to the top of the circle, shoots a shot that just goes off the top of the pads of Crawford in wide of the corner. Rundblad of the Blackhawks skating in onside. He steps up, goes to the half wall on the far boards. It's Anisimov to the slot, a shot blocked away. Kevin Hayes of the Rangers skates it out through center. He's in onside on the right wing, fed to the left side, broken up. And Christopher Stieg is away, feeds it to Kane. Patrick Kane shouldered there by Yandel on a strong check. Now Miller. Miller moving in deeper to the slot. Hayes shoots, blocked by Rundblad, who's been active with the stick so far in this game. And again, he skates it up the right wing, but this time is in offside and takes a shot after the whistle. 10 minutes, 30 seconds played here in the opening period of this battle between New York and Chicago. Hjalmarsson off a Ranger on his dump-in attempt. Into the far corner, it's Stahl, reverses around his net. Got it ahead and broke it out. Rangers are in, it's Fost on to Zuccarello, shooting off of Crawford and wide. Fed to the slot backside, guarded away by Van Riemsdyk. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, the brother of the Toronto's James Van Riemsdyk. Stolen away by the Rangers, but back onto the stick of the Blackhawks. Hjalmarsson got it ahead, it's now on to Shaw. Shaw on the left wing, tried to feed it to the right side. Fost broke it up. Free puck in the corner. The Ranger and a Hawk go in after it. And the Rangers come away. It's Stahl to Brassard. They play catch and break it out. Now onto the stick of Fost, working 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Back over Stahl, stepping up, taking a shot, saved by Crawford. And he melts that down to get the whistle. Rangers with the better of the opportunities here to begin this hockey game on visiting ice, and they win another faceoff. Yandel, front of the net, shot save again by Crawford. Gibbons battles for the puck in the corner. Kick to Moore, walked it out. Onto the stick of the Blackhawks, though. Trevor Daley to Dano. Up ahead on the left wing, dumps it around the boards, hoping for a Hawk to get in there first, but it's Yandel, the Rangers, sweeping in, getting to Moore. Dominic Moore had his stick lifted, so the puck comes onto the stick of the Chicago Blackhawks, who dump it back in. Free puck behind the net. Yandel gets to it again and pass it up to Miller. Under a minute to go, it's now Dominic Moore. Moore to Miller. They exchange spots. Moore controls the puck to Miller again. Miller, this time to Yandel. Yandel, they play catch. Right point, shot through traffic. Crawford the save, and with 2 seconds on the clock, we'll have one final face-off here in the first period. Rangers have got all 6 shots in this game. They win the draw, take another shot, saved by Crawford, and the horn sounds to end the first period. We're scoreless here in Chicago. The shots were 7-0 in the opening period. All 7 shots taken by the New York Rangers. So the Chicago fans a little restless and looking for their team. Not even for their first goal of the season, but for their first shot. Stepan is in onside as the Rangers go back to work again. Feeds in front, shot saved there by Crawford. Hossa controls the rebound, right side feed, Jonathan Toews. Toews trying to spearhead something for his teammates. Takes a shot, saved by Lundqvist, his first of the season. 2 minutes, 34 seconds into the second period. 6th face-off of this hockey game. Rangers win it. It's Yandel behind his own net. Yandel to Hayes to Miller. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Stahlberg on the left side holds up. and they set up possession in the offensive zone. Around behind the net, Miller to the high slot, shot on net, saved there by Crawford, diving out to the top of his crease, shoveled ahead on a turnover, it's Miller to Girardi. Again, a shot stopped by Crawford. That time he holds on and gets a whistle. Nearly 5 minutes played in the second period. Face off to the left of the Chicago netminder, won by the New York Rangers. Fost tried to feed it to the backside, but Van Riemsdyk broke it up and fed it to Bickle. Bickle moving onside. Left wing looking for a chance to set up here on the Rangers. Bickle to the slot. Shot blocked! Lundqvist went diving across his crease, but the shot never got through, and now Zuccarello for the Rangers is in. Backhand move, shot to the net, stopped and shoveled away by Crawford. Bickle, one-on-one, working ahead and into the offensive end, holds up. Got it to Desjardins. Desjardins goes low, swung to the point, Van Riemsdyk shoots, deflected off the post! Free puck, Bickle, and he hit the outside of the net again. A couple chances for the Hawks, but they didn't get in behind Lundqvist. Shaw's in onside on the left wing. Shaw goes down low, he shoved, fed to the slot, but only Brassard was there, and he played it to Kreider. Kreider's in onside, to Brassard, to Kreider, he shoots, saved by Crawford. Crawford played it off, Hjalmarsson, it's turned over, Nash was there, couldn't get a shot. Hossa to Teravainen. Teravainen on the left wing has Hossa going to the net. Couldn't get it to him. Peels away. Now Hossa shoots off a Ranger. Teravainen controls to Tays. Tays swings to Seabrook. He shoots. Got through and a save by Lundqvist. Teravainen has Hossa! And McDonough with a good anticipatory move. Got that away. Nash now for the Rangers is in. Dips it to Stepan. Back across. Nice setup and a great save by Crawford. Good save by Corey Crawford to keep this a scoreless game. Hawks are in. Tays to Seabrook. Tays went down in a heap. Versteeg moving around, tried to feed it to the point, but no man was there. Keith is all the way back at his own end. Backhands a feed to Kane. Kane skating in onside. Over to Versteeg. Has Kane front of the net. Saved by Lundqvist. Kane controls, looks, feeds the slot. Back to the point. Seabrook winds and fires a save again. Anisimov can't control. Stahlberg got the puck away from him, skates it, front of his net, Miller, and out. Under a minute to play in the second. Seabrook to Dano. Up ahead, Tikhonov. Left wing, 5 seconds on the clock, makes a move, saved by Lundqvist. Rebound between his pads. He controls it and gets a whistle with 3.6 to go. One final face-off here in the middle frame. That one's won by Gibbons and the Rangers, who control and get it out. And the horn sounds to end the second. Still, we're scoreless in Chicago. The shots are 13-6 through 2 periods of play in favor of the New York Rangers. No goals, though, yet for either team. So the third period begins as we begin this hockey game with zeros on the board. Hawks get to work, trying to get a shot on net, didn't. Tays to Hossa. Hossa, saved by Lundqvist. And sensing trouble, Lundqvist just holds on to that puck. A minute, 17 seconds into the final frame of regulation. To the left of the New York netminder, puck is dropped, won by the Rangers onto Lundqvist. He played it to Boyle to Kreider. Step on. Has a step on. The Chicago Blackhawks moves into the offensive zone, but turns it over in trouble. Now Jonathan Tays, skating ahead, makes a couple moves, tried to get to the slot, did, and the shot was stopped by Lundqvist. Kreider up and ahead, it's Stepan. Stepan's over the blue line. Over now into the slot, a shot fought off by Crawford. At the top of his crease, had a good angle on that. Nash to the slot, shot, weakly on goal, save, loose puck in the crease. Crawford finds it and covers. 15:21 to go in regulation. Chicago's end, face-off won by the Hawks. Kane goes behind his net. He's pinned to the wall, kicked it to Daly. Reversed by Daly, but there's only going to be Rangers on that loose puck. It's Hayes. Kevin Hayes to Girardi, shooting, saved by Crawford. And he holds on again. Another face-off deep in Chicago's end. This time to the left of the Chicago netminder, won by the Hawks. Trevor Daly, newcomer from the Stars. Dangerous feed in front of his own net. Got it back, though. And his centering feed through the middle of the ice went onto a teammate's stick and was finally dumped in from center. Rangers on the puck. Stahlberg had a bit of difficulty getting it out, and eventually it's turned over to Anisimov. But now Miller got it ahead to Sahlberg, who skates it out cleanly. On the left wing, stepping up off the skate of the Chicago Blackhawks, Daly. And now off a Ranger stick, but Versteeg got it to Anisimov. Anisimov on the left wing, to the center, Shaw. Front of the net, kicked wide. Lundqvist got a leg in on that. Daly at the right point, swings to the left, it's Rundblad. He takes a shot, tip attempt in front, didn't get deflected on goal, and Lundqvist made a left pad save. Rangers are in, it's Hayes. Hayes, forehand to backhand to the slot, Foss, save into the glove of Crawford. Played to Brian Bickle. Bickle up to Desjardins. He dumps it in from center, under 8 minutes to play. Here in the third period, still no goals, and a big hit there behind the Ranger net. Zuccarello on the loose puck, gets to center, refusing to dump, circles it over to Brassard. He skates in, a couple Hawks back, makes a move front of the net, save there by Crawford on him. Brassard with a nice strong move to the net. Bickle controls, has a man on the right side, left side to Tays, saved by Lundqvist, and Lundqvist plays it to Klein. Nearly turned over, Hawks control, it's Hjalmarsson at center. Onside, Teravainen to Hossa, tried to hit Tays, broken up by Foss, who led it to Kreider. Kreider through center, in over the blue line. Hold, sent it towards the front of the net, was deflected wide by Hjalmarsson. He got it over to Hossa, spins away from pressure, got it to Teravainen. Under 3 to play in the third, feeds Tays, saved by Lundqvist. He looked behind him for a second, but found the puck in front of him. His defenseman skated it out. Kreider's onside. Sent in deep. Hawks are there. It's Keith, now under a minute to play in regulation, had a stick lifted. Free puck all the way back down the ice in the Rangers' side. Controlled by Derek Stepan. Got to McDonough, led to Nash. Nash, he's in, waiting for teammates. One on Hawks. Nash circles the cage, controlling the puck, no lane. Turned over to Desjardins, and now Bickle has a step. Moving in on Lundqvist! Saved by Henrik Lundqvist! And McDonough trying to get his goaltender to cover it up. Had some difficulty, finally just cleared it out. Now Stahlberg, top circle. Hayes shoots, locked into a mass of Keith and another Hawk. Keith controls it center to Desjardins. Left side, Tikhonov. Tikhonov, and a right pad save by Lundqvist. Swung to the point, Seabrook to Tikhonov. Tikhonov gets to the high slot, shoots Lundqvist. Makes a save and holds on with 8.5 to go. Offensive zone face-off for the Hawks to the left of New York netminder Henrik Lundqvist. Blackhawks win it. Rundblad to Kane. To the point to Daly. He shoots! Saved by Henrik Lundqvist up into the netting. 2.8 left on the game clock. In a scoreless tie. One final face-off in the offensive zone for the Hawks. Rangers win it though. McDonough circles and dumps, and we're going to go to overtime. Tied. Scoreless, it's 0-0. 3-on-3, 5-minute overtime, set and ready to go. The New York Rangers have outshot the Chicago Blackhawks through regulation, 18-13, and now go to work in overtime. First shot, owned by the Rangers, and Crawford got it. Kicked it out to Seabrook. Seabrook now skates it ahead. Waiting, has Tays on the left side. Seabrook wheeling around a Ranger to the front of the net, trying to get Tays to tip it in on goal. Couldn't get a stick. Now a feed, trying to get Tays again. That time was Duncan Keith. But again, broken up, and the Rangers are in. Trying to get to the front, poked away by a good stick by Keith. Keith in below the goal line. Reverse over to Seabrook. Seabrook will skate it out and moves ahead. 2-on-2, he's into the Rangers' side of the ice. Has Tays in front, tipped on goal. Lundqvist a save. Kicked out a rebound, and Lundqvist made the save. Gotten back, Lundqvist getting active. And Tays twice picked up the New York Rangers pass. Tays to the point. Seabrook steps up, shoots into the glove of Lundqvist. And Lundqvist with no one around, played to Girardi. Girardi off a skate. Kane right back on goal, and again, Lundqvist nearly played it into his own net. Rangers settle things down. It's Girardi skating it up. Rangers off on a change, dumped in deep. Keith controls, skates around a Ranger. Keith, who's been out for nearly all of the overtime session, got to Kane. Kane onside, moving to the left wing, dumped around, took a hit from McDonough. Controlled under a minute to play in overtime. If nobody scores, we'll go to a shootout. McDonough looking on the right side, trying to get a Ranger to go to the front of the net, but none there. Centered it, and Rundblad was there. Now a chance, it's Kane, one-on-one. Moving in on Lundqvist, saved by Henrik, and he holds on. 4.41, pardon me, 0.5 to go in overtime. Rangers semi-win the draw, taken away by the Hawks, and a shot saved by Lundqvist. Broussard on that rebound, skates it out of his own end to the right side, Boyle. Boyle looking, right side, fed towards the front, couldn't connect. Taken by Broussard. Stepping up on the play is a Ranger, it's McDonough. He circles back to his point position with Boyle getting in deep. McDonough, front of the net, knocked away. Trying to hit Broussard again. Lundblad skated it up to Daly. Daly on the left wing, fed it, and Nisamov saved by Lundqvist. Lundqvist pedaled it off, and Boyle, with a little bit of difficulty, got it to Kevin Hayes. 5 seconds to go. One final chance for New York. A shot. They score! With 1.4 to go, the New York Rangers win it in overtime, 1-0. Thank you for joining me for today's featured game in the National Hockey League. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think of my play-by-play commentaries. And also, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and sharing this video. Also, don't forget to go out and get the latest copy of EA Sports NHL for your gaming console. And of course, be sure to join me for another game at another time.
The proceeding has been brought to you by EA Sports NHL. Catch all new episodes of your favorite hockey shows airing on demand at HockeyNowLive.com.